Okay, y'all, I wanted to record this video because I'm upset with Kimmi. I just got done watching Love and Marriage Huntsville season 3, and I feel like there is no girl code amongst women. Women become so catty and cutthroat when a man is involved, when it's like the man is the prize. You see, this is why I wrote that book. He's not the prize, you are. Because I felt a certain type of way, like, Kimmi, why is you trying to throw Kiuwha like under the bus? I feel like it's natural for Kiuwha. I'm gonna just call her Kai. I think that's what the friend called her. It's natural for her to want to get back together with her husband. You know what I mean? Before it was your husband. So it's natural for her to want to think that they can self-correct the relationship. And it's just like, who cares that he signed the paper? Sometimes people do have a change of heart, but because you were already in the picture, he was like, okay, whatever. You know what I mean? I heard a saying that say men don't jump ship unless they have like another ship to go to. You know what I mean? So he may have worked it out with Kiuwha if you weren't there for him to jump ship too. You know what I mean? So in a way, you may not have been a side chick, but you were in the way. You know what I mean? Let him come after you, kind of thing. And not to say that didn't happen, but I don't know. Go far away. Tell him to make it work with his wife. Let him try to do everything that he can without any interference of you, like any like opening from you. You know? Because that's probably how he felt. Like, okay, I don't want to make it work with my wife. Like, let me go over to this new thing. Of course, like, you're going to want to start fresh over with you because you're like a new person to him. So I just feel like, don't do that. Like, I really didn't like how she was saying, like, you was dipping and dodging. Kimmi was saying Kiuwha was dipping and dodging, signing the divorce papers. Like, of course, like, who wants to go through a divorce? Whether it's a man or a woman. Like, sometimes, you know, it's a breaking up of a family. It's breaking up of the two the one that is now going to be back to two, kind of thing. So it's just like, don't do that. Like, I just felt like she was trying to play her in that scene. Like, yeah, you know, and he was trying to get you to sign the divorce papers, but you didn't want, like, can't you see that this man has moved on? Like, that's the vibe I was getting. Although she never said these things, that's just the vibe that I was getting. And don't do that. Like, sometimes it's not easy for people to move on. Like, when it's like love, feelings, kids, years invested, everybody just can't, like, wipe their hands and just be done with the situation. And I felt like, why couldn't they? I felt like the two ladies, Kimmi and her friend, were not having no compassion for Kiuwha in that moment. And at the same time, Kimmi, if you know it's not true, who cares? Let people think that you a side chick. It's whatever. You know what I mean? It's like too much at this point. I'm getting tired of hearing about it at this point. It's almost like, were you the side chick? And I almost feel like Maurice isn't trying to clear your name because he knows deep down inside that there probably was some overlap. Maybe he was trying to work it out with Kiuwha, and he don't want to tell the truth and say, like, you weren't the side chick, because perhaps maybe Kiuwha can got some receipts, got some text messages, some voicemails, whatever it could be to prove her point. You know what I mean? That maybe you were a side chick, or not a side chick, but you were interference. You were possibly the reason why he decided, like, okay, I'm just gonna go over here and talk to someone else because you were there. So that's the point. Like, I feel like she don't get. Just kind of have compassion on Kiuwha at the same thing. And then it's messy to me because you watch this lady's son. Like, don't be trying to have no ill feelings towards me. You're watching my son. Like, you better, when people bring it up, it's I understand Kiuwha is hurt. You know, maybe she got the wrong idea, but that's not the case. I would never do that to another woman. Instead of trying to be all rah-rah, like, and he was trying to get you to sign the divorce papers.
And she ducked and dodged the paperwork.
I just did not like that. That just rubbed me the wrong way. And I feel like if they're trying to work on a relationship, Kimmi just kind of messed it up by saying that. Like, I would not want to hear somebody say that about me on national TV. Like, how did she think that was going to go over? That's the problem for me. It's the audacity for me. It's like, why aren't you thinking about another woman for me? And how, like, you may feel if you were in her shoes. Like I said, divorces, I feel like they are messy. A lot of feelings are involved, as we can tell with Martell and Melody, you know what I mean? So you just cannot make it seem like this lady was just supposed to pack up her bags and go just because Maurice wanted her to sign some divorce papers. She may have wanted to work it out, and I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. They were married. They took vows before God. So I feel like if possible, that they could work it out, you know? who wants a divorce? You know, especially if it's some irreconcilable differences and there's no like abuse or any infidelity. If it's just like we're not getting along at the moment or something like that, I feel like, all right, yeah, we can work through that. And maybe that's how Kiuwha feels. Now I don't know all the answers, but just as an outsider looking in, I didn't like that, Kimmi. All right. Like I said, I feel like Maurice is dipping and dodging, trying to clear Kimmi's name up because deep down inside he knows the truth. He knows what's really going on. Tell me what's really going on. Yeah. Tell us what's really going on, Maurice. You could clear this up for once and for all, but you're not. And I feel like you're not for a reason. If you really, come like you used to. Remember that song like this? Oh my gosh. All these songs be coming up in my mind sometimes. But yeah, y'all, tell me what you think. I mean, I was not feeling Kimmi in this episode talking about Kiuwha. I just didn't like it. I feel like some things are better left unsaid. And that whole conversation was one of them. If the ex-wife want to call you a side chick, so be it. You got him now. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Y'all both are in two different relationships, but don't try to make it seem like this lady is crazy, because she probably has her reasons for feeling how she feels, just because it may be unbeknownst to you. You know what I mean? But yeah, maybe it's where there's smoke, there is fire. People keep saying it. So, no, I won't say people keep saying it, but who knows? So, yeah. Kiuwha, don't hurt her. Don't hurt her, because after Kiuwha see this, she may like pull out the receipts to prove that Kiuwha, but Kiuwha, if you're listening to this, don't choose violence. Be the bigger person, because I really feel like you can clear this up for sure. Because I feel like she wouldn't be throwing these accusations out for nothing. Like I said, maybe she wasn't a side chick, but she definitely, to me, I'm getting the vibe that she was there, and it probably made it hard for Maurice to actually like want to work it out with her. He was like, all right, I'm gonna go with Kimmi. This is a new thing, start a new slate, whatever. And had Kimmi not been there, he probably would have tried to work it out with his original wife. And I feel like that's what we all should want. You know what I mean? Don't be in the cut. Don't be in the cut because the guy know that you're there. I don't think that's the way to go. So those are just my thoughts, and I had to get it out real quick before I forgot. But let me know what y'all think. I thought that was really whack of Kimmi. Kimmi have a little bit more compassion when it comes to like other women and their situations and their feelings, especially when it comes to like a divorce or something like that. All right, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Medicine, Quebec, man, the girl was heaven sent. Medicine, Quebec, man, the girl was heaven sent.